Previously on Survivor. The two tribes, Fire Tornado and Vibe, had opposing approaches to the game so far. Fire Tornado thrived in chaos, with alliances forming and crumbling down within the first 2 weeks. Vibe were much more cohesive, winning the first two challenges but perhaps lacking in terms of strategy and gameplay. The two idol holders also had opposing strategies, with Freddy leveraging the Fire Tornado idol to gain alliances, while Toby told no one and hid a fake idol that was then found by his closest ally Lizzie, leading to intense guilt from the supervan. A Taskmaster-inspired challenge allowed Fire Tornado to win their first challenge, sending Vibe to Tribal Council. While Tilly initially wanted to be voted out first, Caitlin and Will's lack of participation, as well as Tilly saying the challenge improved her mental health, put the heat on the old friends. Some players still didn't trust Tilly, but at Tribal Council, the majority alliance that formed on Vibe decided to vote out Caitlin, keeping Tilly in the game. 15 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
So, first Tribal Council, what I expected to happen, and I think what most people expected to happen, was that Caitlin left.
Hi everyone.
And it was really shit because I really like Caitlin, but I knew that for this challenge it was an easy decision because it was based off of like the challenge participation.
Tribal Council had gone like exactly as expected. It was like the first like solid foundation of the larger group.
Challenges next week.
I'm really intrigued about the humanities guys.
All gelled, Vibe Tribe, love. We love them.
It's me, you, Nogga,
Like Dan and
Dan,
Chloe and Ollie.
and Ollie, yeah.
Sorry, Caitlin, it's not personal. I guess you just didn't pull your weight in the challenge. And I know that I sat out of the challenge, but I don't think I'll have too much to worry about for a couple of weeks, as long as the tribes stay together. But I also am slightly suspicious that something's going to get mixed up. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the challenge is going to be this week. I think we'll probably win again, because we're the stronger team.
Well, the thing is, right, if people knew I had a clue, then also people are going to think I've got the idol, and they're going to get, like, suspicious of me. It's great having Lizzie. She's a really good friend, and I really get along with her, and she's wonderful. What's great about having her as an ally in this game is that people are a lot more willing to tell her stuff because she's a lot less overtly schemy and evil like me.
We have the idol.
You have the idol.
Well, technically it is in my possession, so I'm the only one who can use it. So we can talk about it, but I'm the only one who can use it.
I'm sort of picturing myself being at Final Tribal and people being like, so why did you like hide the fake idol? Why didn't you tell Lizzie? Why have you been such a horrible person? I mean, whatever point it comes out, I look like a real dick. So I think I'm just gonna have to embrace my villain era and just start backstabbing people left, right and centre when the opportunity presents itself.
It is currently 3 a.m, the day of the fourth challenge. I've made it this far, even though I knew I would.
He was like, I missed it so much, I went to another.
Freddie, actually, realistically, him and Ben are like my top two, which I never thought I'd say. I thought I'd be riding with the girls on the gays to the end. I can't lie. I'm not sure how Owen has managed to get his way into this. I feel like a lot of the time I have a lot of stress connecting with men. So the fact that like my two closest allies, I don't know, I'm proud of myself. You know what I mean?
Okay, what is the second clue?
Right. So, the second clue reads, hidden with the stars is where your idol lies. To turn the tables of your fortune, look between the signs. This game is not a picnic, but you'll get your game on track with a burning passion that will take you to Italy and back.
Another day of idol searching, another day of finding jack shit.
So it's a full 360. The Suns can do a full 360, so it could be between any clone.
I think it might just have been in between these and it's gone.
I haven't been able to find the idol. I've given up completely.
Am I stupid?
It was pointed right here. Was it pointed like that when you got here the other day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like it was probably wedged in between these and somebody's taken it, but the only person that can possibly have taken it is Rio.
I don't think she's... I'm convinced it is in this bush, but I have been staring for so long.
I've spent at least 2 hours looking.
I'm just going mad. Ben has been looking for this one idol, and I don't think he's playing me. And if you are Ben, if you're playing me, But I was like, who would I get pissed off at if they had the idol? Top of the list is Toby. Everyone else in the game I feel like I can spin,
and I feel like I could flesh out idols, and I feel like I could very much manipulate that. If you have it, oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying.
There is nothing better in this game than having the hidden immunity idol that no one knows about, because you get all the benefits and none of the downsides. But naturally, as someone who is a big fan of Survivor and someone who got given that second clue early on, people were beginning to suspect that I have the idol.
Robin, talk to me.
The person I don't trust.
Who don't you trust?
Toby Mills.
Oh, you did say that. You did say that to me. Why?
He knows Survivor too well.
No, he's very smart. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think he has the idol and he's not telling anyone.
Oh, I 100% would believe that.
I'd already hidden my fake idol. The best way to push the suspicion off me was for someone else to go out and find it. Unfortunately, my closest ally decided to find the idol.
I do stand by the fact that I do think this little bitch will be the death of me.
And she told only me about it, which was great.
I had a crazy cunty thought. For a hot end, I could tell Dan and Chloe, Nogga, and like Ollie, but I tell them all different places that I found it to see if one of them's a mole. But then I think, no, don't be crazy. They'll tell each other and then you'll just look even shiftier. So maybe don't be shifty and weird. Like, just a thought. Maybe just don't be weird.
I could have said, yes, tell everyone that you have the idol.
I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but we can use it
Oh yeah.
until like the last 5 people.
Okay, interesting. But I felt really icky and didn't want to like manipulate her that hard. So I was just like, oh, you should probably, keep it on the down low.
He said to all of us, he said, oh, I'm not even looking for the idol. And then about 10 minutes later said, oh, just before my exam, I was really muddy because I looked for the idol. So he contradicted himself, which makes
Toby
me
Mills
think
would absolutely have it.
which means I think Toby
He's
Mills
a problem solver.
has it.
Yeah.
I need some other people to align with. Potentially someone like Robin, while she has probably a better social game, I'm not sure if she has any strategic game at all.
Toby Mills, I don't think he has any allegiance towards me, so he needs to go.
Toby, please, it's all love. It's because I respect you that I'm so scared.
It's not, but that's fine.
I think Dan will be a good alliance if I can trust him. I think we're both playing the same game, which could be dangerous, but I think we had a conversation this evening which totally changed my mind about a lot of things.
And who do you trust on the other team?
On your team, Lizzie, Chloe, you.
All right, believable.
I know I do trust you guys, but how do I know that it is neutral?
But it is. Look at us here in the early hours of the morning.
But I think I'm going to try and get Dan to think that we're going to take each other to the final 2. Because I think he might agree to it.
Well, slay. Another week, another drama.
My strategy head is switched on now. I feel like something inside me is like, come on, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's keep going.
We're currently watching the Vi tribe walk
So
up.
Lizzie and Nogga are voted out.
They've just come out of tribal. We're trying to see.
So, with the not the Vibe tribe, the Fire Tornado tribe, stupid Vibe tribe, I do not want to associate with that. We'd really got something good and solid going.
I was feeling so good. I don't know, there was this sense of real spirit and teamwork because we'd gone through so much to get to that point, and the fact that we'd come out of the previous tribal council I feel like we were really united because we've all been together on a Charlie vote.
Yeah, so Caitlin isn't there.
I think that is well.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin got voted out.
It is so fun during the challenges, but when it comes to tribal council, it's awful. It is so draining and depressing. I don't want to get voted out, and I don't want anybody else to get voted out. Bring Lexi back.
Lord, I am hoping for a swap. So bad.
I see.
Tilly survives another day. Yeah. Slay! Tilly for all stars.
Get me out. Get me out of this chaos. Get me out. Save me.
Lizzie and Nogga are walking up though, ahead of everyone else.
And then we went up to the hill to do the challenge.
He's on the way, but alright, welcome to the 4th of the University Challenge of Survival Warwick. Having just come back from Tribal Council, how are you feeling?
Ready to win.
Ready to win. Ready to win as a tribe.
Yeah, it was more dramatic than we thought it would be. Yeah. And now we're ready to avoid that.
Yeah. Well, everyone drop your buff.
Well, fuck.
No!
So the teams have changed now.
I really miss Fire Tornado Tribe.
I shouldn't have a bandana on me, but I can take off my shirt, but not naked. We win, the numbers are even if they win.
The tribe swap.
It's going to be a random draw. You're going to go into the bag, you're going to pick out a buff. So there's going to be 7 people on the yellow tribe, 7 people in the purple tribe, and 1 person is going to draw the green buff, and they will be in exile.
What?
They're gone! That's so no, they will not be in any tribe and will be immune from getting voted out this week and join the losing tribe next week. Yo. So you'll be immune but with no say.
So they're like fighting for the last person? It's really sick right now. I don't know why. If I pull yellow.
Even more if you get green.
No.
Wait, don't diss Fire Tornado, really. Don't diss Fire Tornado.
We've had a tribe swap, which I don't like at all. I hate it actually. I need like old wipe tribe. Yeah! Whoopee.
Men versus women. Wow!
Whoa!
And the women's would win because if we did it.
At least a minute for another week.
Oh, this is...
I feel like...
The swap was really upsetting because it was like I just didn't feel insecure in any way about like where I stood or like whether I was gonna like be sent away before my time.
It's gonna be really hard. I can't do that. I actually can't do this today.
I wasn't expecting the swap. I thought it would come next week. But nope, it happened this week.
Phoebe, babe, Fire Tornado is over! I put my hand in the bag and I picked out the same buff that I had before from Fire Tornado. So I think it's destiny that I'm meant to be part of Fire Tornado.
Is the rest just purple?
Rhea draws her buff and she is not with me and Ben.
Can we change the name?
I'm pretty sure this is the same month stain that was. Oh, now Phoebe's here, she's just got to stick because I imagine if Phoebe got the green one. I've got to be
Welcome back. Dan, is this permanent?
Yes! Yeah, love it!
Oh my god!
Alright, so we have chosen new tribes on the new Fire Tornado tribe, the NFT tribe.
Yeah!
Owen, Robin, Ben, Ollie, Dan, Tilly, and Toby.
I was watching people draw their buffs and I saw Ben go to one side. I'm like, okay, I want to be with Ben. He's on the yellows. I saw Toby go to yellows and I'm like, oh, interesting. I saw Ollie go to yellow and I thought, okay, obviously I know which side I want to go to now.
I'm very happy to be on the same team as Owen. And then it's the others I'm not so sure about.
On the new vibes.
No, fuck that. That's so shit.
New vibes. We have Rhea, Nogga, Isaac, Phoebe, Freddie, Lizzie, and Chloe.
So the teams have changed, and I'm not fucking like that.
It's really horrible. I really hate this switch. And now I'm part of the new Vibe tribe, which first of all I literally hate the name. It's such a bad name.
I'd say that Owen and Robin were probably my two closest allies, and now I've lost him.
It's not looking good on their tribe, I'm not going to lie, for Rhea. Lizzie, Nogga, Phoebe are a duo, a trio, and Chloe will probably latch onto that.
Concerned for Rhea. Worried that she's now in a pretty significant minority on the other team.
Realistically, Rhea will be the next target. Naturally, it seems.
I feel like I'm just perpetually worried. Nothing's going right. I've made it through 4 weeks. It's pretty good. Maybe being in a permanent state of concern is beneficial.
And then on neither tribe we have Will. You will be in exile. A reward, however, you will get a clue to a hidden immunity idol of your choice. And you will be immune from getting voted out. You will join whichever tribe loses once they have voted someone out.
That's brutal.
Bye, Will. Bye-bye. Alright, so in this new challenge, as your new tribes, we will be doing a 1v1 challenge. Members will face each other 1v1, balancing a cup on a ping pong bat. You'll have to try and hit the other person's cup off of their ping pong bat. The first cup to fall loses and the other tribe scores a point. So you have to work between balancing your bat and knocking the other person's off. Last one to 7 wins. I'll give you a moment to strategize. Okay. Alright, number 1, you're up.
Hello, my old friend.
Oh, we have Ben versus Phoebe.
Come on, Phoebe! Come on, Phoebe!
Five is ready? Go! Oh, and drive. Number 2s, we have Dan versus Rhea.
Come on, Rhea! Come on, Rhea!
Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Come on, Dan!
Rhea.
He's got no balance, kill him.
This is the person that's fully biased.
We have Owen for the NF2 tribe. Owen for the Nogga 5 tribe. Alright. Survivors ready? Go!
That was not clear.
I said whichever one touches the ground first. You can do it now. We have Freddie Peach versus Toby.
I want to see, guys, let's prolong this.
They give us a
Prolong
nice
this one.
handshake. Alright, survivors. Survivors ready? Go!
Come on, Freddie.
Being careful. Freddie on the attack. He's trying to move him physically.
Yes!
Oh!
Come on, Lizzie. Come on, Big Lou. Lizzie.
Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah.
This is a vibe matchup. Oh, they're both
You guys are so unserious.
Ollie, be careful.
doing a dance to try and provoke her opponent. Ollie
Be careful,
goes
Ollie.
for it.
Ollie,
Ollie
Ollie,
is on the attack. He's forced to go in defense.
Ollie, tilt it up, there we go.
Keep it flat.
Stop it, tilt. Yeah!
I apologise for any wrong doing.
Number 6 is. Are you ready?
I can't. You can.
Survivors ready?
Use your body. Yeah.
Go! Use your body, Robin.
Do what I...
Yes! Alright. We have Isaac versus Toby.
Use the power of bio.
Come on, Isaac.
Isaac throws his glasses away. Alright, survivors ready?
Behind you.
Go!
Put it further behind you.
Tilly goes for it.
Oh my god!
You just got did there.
It was Lizzie versus Owen. Let's see if Owen does the same tactic he did last time. Survivors ready?
Come on, Lizzie.
Go!
Yeah!
Lizzie is unable to protect her cup as Owen is on the clock, and it is 6-2.
You don't have to say it like that, Moses, do you?
And also, yeah.
Shit.
Great sign.
New vibe. It is Oliver Bigley versus Freddie Prinze.
Yeah.
Same tactic, Ollie. Same tactic. If Ollie wins, then the NFT tribe will win this community challenge. Survivors ready? Go! Very, very careful. Yes, it looks like they're about to ship out. Oh, survivors.
Keep it level. Turn with him.
Yeah!
The power of the mind!
Alright, NFT tribe, come and collect your immunity.
Good!
This is nice.
It's a nice cat, yeah.
This is what
Anyone out at the next immunity challenge? You have the week off. Go on and head out. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
New vibe. Unfortunately, that means that you have to vote someone out this week. Will join your tribe after this space. You have until whenever to decide that. Head out. Bye.
The challenge today, we ended up losing like 3 or 4 of those because the wind just blew it off. I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna vote out.
Okay, it's the new Fire Tornado tribe. NFT.
It feels slightly wrong, but it's fine. I'll go over it. This is not.
I don't have to worry about getting voted out.
We have just won.
Woo! Yeah!
Slay!
This is what winning feels like.
You know, all my life, I feel I've never felt like a winner. I've never felt physically strong. And to be honest, the fact that we lost the first 2 challenges just seems appropriate for like the type of person that I am. But maybe the fact that I'm now on a winning streak will prove somewhat symbolic for my journey in Survivor.
But I genuinely feel guilty. I feel a bit in shock.
Really?
I feel like weird about it because I think the other team took it so poorly. Yeah. In my head I'm like, shit, did we cheat? But I don't think we did.
What the fuck has just happened? Yellow is not my colour. Preferred the purple. Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. We've got a new team now. Luckily though, there's 4 out of the former Vibe tribe in this new team. So we still have the majority. Toby and Ollie and me and Tilly. And then we've got Robin, Owen and Ben.
I just think there's like a lot of very competitive people on the other team.
Yeah, I don't think they like
who
losing.
Don't take.
It's
But we are feeling good, I think. We've got a strong team here. I felt coming onto this team, this was going to be a strong team, and I had a gut feeling we were going to win.
Robin, I feel like we get on quite well. I've spoke to her quite a bit. After the challenge, we were on the bus back home together, and we've made a bit of an alliance.
I'm on the same team as Dan, who I really trust. I'm still on the same team as Owen and Ben, who I trust both of them.
Owen, I trust as well. We knew each other beforehand. I feel a little bit more safe knowing that the people that have come over from the other tribe I get on with quite well, so I feel like they'll have my back. But what that has done is led to quite a group of big personalities in the Vibe tribe now.
The thing with the other tribe is that it's majority, but you have the people from Fire Tornado, you have big personalities, you have Freddie and Phoebe. Now Phoebe and Nogga and Lizzie are all on the same team, which I think is a pretty strong alliance.
Yeah, that's gonna do something.
Seeing Phoebe pull out the buff, I was hoping it was yellow so she wouldn't be put with Nogga and Lizzie. And look what happened. Lizzie, Nogga and Phoebe are all on the same tribe.
I think those 3 are gonna stick together. And I think they're quite a strong team and they'll be quite difficult to break up. But at this point, I don't know who to trust because Toby's still on my tribe, but I said before, I'm not sure. He definitely has the idol and he's not told anyone, that's fine. But he is a strategist. He's a smart guy.
The one I'm sad I didn't get was the message from a real life Survivor because I've played online versions of Survivor and I've never won. Yeah. I started watching the most recent season 44, and there was someone on it and I was like, why do I recognise this person?
Which person was it?
Carolyn is Cakes.
Fuck off, no way.
And I've played an online game of Survivor with her, so I have, we've got over 1,000 DMs on Discord from talking strategy.
Wait, why'd you have an online Survivor?
And so I DM'd her, but she didn't reply.
This is wild.
Robin said perhaps a sort of mutiny would be effective in which we sort of turn people on Toby, but then she said she wouldn't be the person to do that. I also wouldn't be the person to do that because I'm pretty sure on the other team, Charlie tried that against Phoebe, backfired on him. Now Charlie's out the door. So I'm still going to try and be quite neutral. I'm going to be Switzerland in this situation. Just keep smiling. Keep being friendly to everyone.
Like, you guys can come over for a movie night if you want, or like if you like have like free time, just go grab a coffee or like whatever.
My new tribe, the NFTs, went to the Dirty Duck, which is a pub on campus if you don't know. Proved to be very interesting, really. I mean, Toby, me, and Ollie, and Robin, I feel like we really bounced off each other, and Ben felt a bit quiet, but it's probably because he didn't know that many people. The one thing I definitely noticed is that Dan seemed quite quiet, or Dan didn't seem as receptive to strategy talk or socialization. That taught me that he's not very happy about this swap at all, and he misses his allies, and he has much closer bonds and is more willing to talk to the people on the enemy tribe now, which is a huge issue for me.
Next week, at some point, let's do a movie night.
Yeah, before next week, so have a movie night.
Before next Thursday.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we can just win out till merge. Yeah, I couldn't be much happier.
You win, you have nothing to say afterwards. Like, actually.
We're the back characters now, so we got to accept.
I'm a
Like when you
background
win, you
character now.
accept that no screen time, unless of course we make something interesting.
I'm just
Can
doing as many.
you imagine?
As far as everyone's
us all coming back on Thursday, just like sheepish, like we don't want to talk about what happened at movie night. We could film. Oh, don't cut this out, 'cause it'll be really good. I promise you, Dan, you're gonna love it. We could do that thing. We're like, we're all here for movie night. Right?
No,
Yeah.
we do not mention the movie.
Yeah, and we could.
So
Initial reactions.
I'm
Screaming, crying, throwing up.
I can't lie. Obviously, like the new teams are nice, but the big thing for me is that that we're not on the same team anymore.
Yeah.
Obviously, Toby's been my main alliance in this game so far. Without Toby, I feel thoroughly scared. I'm still invested in both of us getting to the merge, 100%.
Yeah.
So I would like to keep our alliance.
Yeah. Even though she's not currently on the same tribe as me, Lizzie is definitely one of my closest allies right now. She seems open to sharing lots of information with me. She told me she found the idol.
Actually, me and Nogga, I don't think she trusted Dan and Chloe as much as she trusted you and I was really sad to leave Toby as well. He came to say goodbye to us and came to give us all a hug.
Goodbye.
It's not good.
And I felt like that was him making it clear that he wants to retain these alliances and these friendships. And so do I. So honestly, fair enough. I was really glad he did that. I'm so devastated that we're not on the same tribe. Literally when it happened, and I pulled it out, I was like, because you were the one alliance I kind of wanted to keep. And I literally just told Toby everything that I was thinking, like a mess.
She's telling me everything, which again makes me look like a real dick. She found out from Freddie that he has the idol. He has the other tribe's idol.
Don't tell your tribe.
I won't. Yeah, so knowing he has the idol is very useful information. He seems like he's really, really playing the game. He seems to me like the new person who's most embraced the kind of gameplay of it, and I think he's going to be really, really dangerous down the line coming to merge.
Okay, do you know what I think you need to do? I think you're a valuable player. I think you need to find someone who has social standing like Dan to kind of be
Yeah, I need to find a you
Yeah.
on my tribe, basically. Here's the way I look at it. Right? So I've got Dan, Tilly, and Ollie.
Yes.
Who are all kind of they're on my tribe, so I've got those kind of strings to pull on.
100%.
But I don't feel particularly strongly close to any of them.
Yeah.
Owen's the only other person who's into Survivor. That's how we knew how to throw the cup up and hit. So that's just something that's done
That's happened in Survivor.
Yeah.
That's happened in Survivor.
Me and him are the only two real kind of Survivor super fans here. It makes a lot of sense to kind of align closely with him.
Obviously, I'm very, very pleased to have you.
I've always been very cautious of Toby, and I've warned everyone about him. I know he's a big fan of Survivor, but it wasn't until playing today with him on my side that I was like, maybe Toby is one to have on side for a while.
And he's kind of been quite keen to be I really hope we end up with the same tribe and everything. So I think that's good.
I know I've spoken quite openly about how Toby has an idol, Toby's a threat, Toby knows the game, but also at the same point I have to be self-aware and think, me too. And maybe if we join forces and capitalise off of our knowledge, we can cause some damage. Toby is smart and he has the exact same reads on the game that I have. It's kind of refreshing to have somebody who knows Survivor quite well also on my tribe.
I miss Freddie quite a lot.
Yeah, Freddie seems like he's on it. He's on it.
No,
He's
honestly,
smart.
dare I think I've met up with Freddie the most. So that's why.
Really?
Having Ollie on my tribe is a win because he's my best mate, and even though he's not necessarily my number one in the game right now, I have an easy vote, an easy number to come along with me with Ollie. I'm just a little bit worried now that Nogger and Phoebe are together.
Yeah. I'm also happy to have Robin as well.
Yes, honestly, you don't even understand. Robin does not get Survivor. My God.
Robin apparently is just no strategy, just vibes. And it's just like keeping team morale up and stuff.
Okay.
I feel like Robin's quite impressionable, which is good. And I feel evil to say it, but it's really good for me in terms of if I wanted to get somebody to vote a specific way, I can just get them to do that. Ben, I am so happy to stay and keep playing with Ben. He's probably the person I've trusted the most with any information in the game. I think our team is so stacked that we could just win out from here on. We've experienced the bad now, we've experienced what it feels like to lose 2 weeks in a row, and now a lot of good is coming from that because we've had the trial by fire tornado. And I'm hoping that me and Ben can ride this wave to sweet victory.
Has anyone spoken to you about Tilly?
It seems like people are really high on Tilly now because she's sort of done she's entered her sort of reputation era, and it's I now suddenly care, and it's I want to, and to be fair, slay. She has been slaying, and I've really got on with her.
From me to you, I'd be skeptical of her. She wrote a message on the chat, oh yeah guys, can you vote me out? And then after one challenge, she was actually, you know what guys, just putting in a lot of grafting. I just does physics. She's a smart girl. I don't 100% trust her.
How are you feeling about your new tribe, Tilly?
I feel like I'm probably the weakest member in it, so it's a little bit, but overall, I don't know.
Something's not right. Wait a few minutes and try setting up again.
But I'm trying to form a line to Ben. I'm on a bucket of caffeine. I'm not even kidding, I've had 3 Cokes in the past 5 minutes.
That's not what this is about.
No.
I was happy to be on the same team as Tilly, but I'm not so sure now because she seems just a bit apathetic.
Yeah.
Who do you want to vote out? Who do you target if you're too much trouble?
There's a few members of the group that I think I would target, but we'll see. But I'll probably vote for Ollie. Yeah. Sorry, Ollie.
I'm not sure how well, therefore, I'm going to be able to use her in order to get her to vote the way I want her to.
Would you like to start an alliance, Tilly?
Yes. Oh, wait. I'm not starting it. He said.
I would like to start an alliance, Tilly. Do you accept?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, in that case, that's me getting excited because now I can talk about Survivor again. Owen will vote however we vote. Owen reckons he can get Ollie to vote however we vote. That gives us 4, that gives us control.
Don't listen to my last confessional then.
What was your last confessional?
We don't talk about it.
I get more and more confident about my tribe. I feel like I'm slowly beginning to reprise my role as puppet master once more.
Owen trusts Ollie, but I don't know if I do. But that doesn't matter, we don't need to worry about Ollie just yet.
It's really interesting now Tilly wants to play the game and she's doing very well.
Owen and I have agreed that we want to preserve you.
Every single week so far, I feel like I've played a really good middleman type of game, and I aim to continue doing that.
So I let Owen know that Tilly's willing to join our alliance, which he responded, Queen. I don't know whether that was referring to Tilly or to me or to the late Elizabeth, but I think it's a good response.
That would give us you, me, Owen, we'll assume Ollie, probably Robin, because she was on our tribe before.
I feel like Robin's definitely going to vote for me. She seems like the type.
Once more, do I take my seat as the Overlord? I'm telling you, man. People don't see it coming, but I'm in charge here. I know pride comes before a fall, but pride also comes before something really cool where you said you were going to do it and then you did do it. And that's what's going to happen here.
Obviously, you can only learn from doing it, but
we lost that challenge. which I don't think was anybody's fault. However, I did initially panic.
Now, so I feel I should share something that I was literally about to tell Papa. I found my team's immunity idol.
Congrats.
Well, thank you. But Toby knew about it because he basically told me where to look.
I did tell them all that I had the immunity idol.
Because I feel like their tactics are very much like, let's plant seeds and rumours. So in case he did tell that, I just thought I would be upfront.
I was afraid that Toby would tell the other team because Toby knows all my fucking game plan.
Where did you find it?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Near Fusion Bar.
Very happy for her, firstly. That's really nice because I feel like she really wants to win and she really deserves the idol. But also, I do think that if I was in danger, I think she would save me with the idol.
And I'm fully aware that this could potentially be a risk for me, but like...
Yeah, but then you could just use
exactly.
the idol. Right?
Yeah, like I'm fully prepared to use it for the team as well. Like it obviously is not just applicable to me. But to be honest, I really don't think it changes much because it's only powerful for 1 week.
I spoke to Noga and she was like, it's better to just have done it. I think people will trust you more now.
I think that ultimately you made a smart decision because you now have 4 people who like, okay, like you and I know like Phoebe and Freddie, but like we don't really know them in the game, and I feel like you did this as a display of trust, and I think that's really important because everyone values a display like that.
And I was like, maybe. I think as soon as I said it, there was a dagger put directly on my back.
I told my team that I have the immunity idol.
Your whole... She's told the entirety of her other tribe, which is such an odd thing to do.
On the off chance, if you said as a way to earn your team's trust, and I wouldn't have blamed you if you had, tell them that you know that I had it. I know it's a bit naff and I probably shouldn't have, but like, I don't really know.
No, it's okay.
Thanks.
It's fine. So it's great that no one's looking at me as having the idol.
Lizzie has an idol, which is not good because that group now has like a lot more power than just having 4 people.
But it's not great that people are now potentially looking at Lizzie as having the idol. I don't know if they will try and vote her out. My big fear is now that we're on opposite tribes, I just find out she's gone home and she tried to play her idol and it was all a big thing. And I'm even trying to communicate with her while we're on opposite tribes to be like, oh, how are you feeling? Do you think you're going to play your idol? But if she doesn't tell me, then ultimately that will be her loss.
Okay. Well, welcome to the new team,
Yeah,
guys.
welcome to
Purple.
guys.
You'll like the colour more than you think.
Yeah.
Congrats, team.
Yeah.
See you all at
Well
tribal.
done.
Yeah.
See you there.
See you. Woo. Woo.
Well done
Should
anyway,
probably
guys.
make a new group chat.
Start again.
When the swap happened, I was a bit shaken.
Oh, yeah, true.
Well, clearly we need to keep the original unit in peace because it's because like it's an alliance. It just naturally is.
I chatted to like Isaac and Freddie, and I was quite comforted by the fact that we, from FTT, held the majority over Vibe.
We have the numbers advantage from old FTC. That will mean that we have 4-3, as in we have voting power. We just need Rhea on board, but she should understand why it makes sense for us to all stick together.
Isaac was very excited at the fact that there were more Fire Tornado people on our team. But Phoebe and Noga are like besties, right? They're gonna back each other all the way through.
Is I know that you are close with Noga, and
I like having Lizzie on my team because we have a prior relationship, we're good friends. I have a name in mind.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I don't know anything about Chloe, so my instinct is to vote her out.
They are like my close friends.
yeah, no, I was.
That's a
You know,
good alliance
it's so
already.
weird. I didn't know that was the name, but that was actually my instinct as well.
I think I could convince both of them
But we don't really need.
to. You don't need to.
We don't need to very much.
But I could.
So you need to think about whether or not it's a good idea to actually tell them, because if they are aware of how we're thinking about this, which is about the numbers advantage, then they will feel insecure and they will likely, that will degrade our teamwork.
Isaac, at the moment, he seems to want, have me on his side. He's too good at the strategy shit. He's doing all his scheming, but I just feel like he's just such a big threat.
It's annoying as much as I hate that we have to do this constantly. We're sorted.
Yeah, I know.
Right, goodbye guys.
In a bit, man. What are you guys thinking?
Well, I'm really stressed now.
saying
so
that we wanted to speak to both of you.
Right.
Just saying that I feel really stressed because obviously, like, I I don't understand the idol. I wish I'd not found it, if I'm entirely honest, because like I don't know how to play it, and so I was just basically saying to Olga, like, I hope that was the right decision.
And
to
I
share.
think it definitely was,
Because if they planted rumours and then you guys were like, oh, why did you?
I would have been like Lizzie.
Yeah.
I think it was a mistake for Lizzie to tell everyone that she has an idol, but at least they don't know about mine.
A display of openness and trust and being like, I'd like to work with you guys. Let's forget these old weird factions. Like,
What are you thinking about council voting wise?
I don't think anyone displayed enough wrong skills today because it wasn't really a game of skill. No.
Is that how you always think about it?
Yeah. Well, that's what we did. It was really easy
Yeah.
in our team because it was really to do with participation in the challenge.
Yeah.
So I just remembered from week 2 that, you were like, I don't think Ria's a very strong player and that you wanted to vote her out.
Noga went to me like, oh, I know that you've had ideas of voting out Ria in the past because that had been a thing. That's been changed.
Yeah. Do you think she's a stronger player?
I think she's a very strong player. But then I went, oh no, Ria's a strong player. Like, I've changed my mind recently. I would like to keep her in because I didn't want us to lose the majority.
I don't think Chloe should be voted out because she's a bushcraft instructor, guys, and that's very useful. I'm not being
I don't
funny.
know what that means.
I don't want to vote out Chloe because I think she's a great player and I trust her. When she mentioned in the group chat that she was a bushcraft instructor, I immediately texted Lizzie saying, I'm literally never voting her out because why would you vote out someone who's a bushcraft instructor?
They were saying that they wanted to keep me in because I had like good bushcraft skills and stuff. I am a bushcraft instructor. I like run and help on children's camps, teaching them stuff like that. Yeah, so obviously it's some good practical knowledge, some good skills.
I mentioned Chloe's name like briefly and they were like, no, she's really good at this, that and the next thing. I was like, okay, so I can't tell them that I want to vote out Chloe.
I'm very pro her in general. She's been very open and smart and honest.
Because Lizzie has the immunity idol. And if I say, I'm going to vote out Chloe, what if Lizzie wants to use that? I just don't want to vote with anyone. There's no obvious name right now. I think it's going to be a lot of thinking for the next week.
I do really trust Phoebe. I think me, Chloe and Lizzie were like, I just don't think we need to be particularly worried.
I do want to keep both of you and I think you're both good players and you're both trustworthy.
Appreciate this.
There's the big drama in the second week you seemed to me and I know to Phoebe too.
You were the only person being honest with me.
I remember, and I said that to Lizzie as well,
Well,
you seemed genuine.
I chose my position and
and stuck
I'm
to
stuck
it.
with it, yeah.
Yeah, as you should. Which was smart.
Noga seems into it, but I don't know, she's being too nice at the moment. You don't want someone that's constantly like, oh guys, don't worry, it's fine, because we want to fucking win.
So what are we going to do?
Well, we've got so much time to figure it out.
Yeah, I think it's just going to have to be some going away drinking.
Yeah.
Right, I better get this book.
Yes, I had a conversation with Freddie about who he's planning on voting for.
I don't know what it is, because he's proven very loyal to me so far, but I'm not dead set on keeping eyes on him, because I feel like he's a huge threat and will slip under the radar, but
I think he is. And he said, I wouldn't be opposed to voting Isaac out. And Noga's kind of said, well, they defended Rhea, but they did not defend Isaac. I can't really read Isaac. I don't really know like what his thoughts are at all. He's very kept to himself.
What did you guys talk about when you guys were walking behind us?
establishing that there are 4 of our old tribe and 3 of your old tribes, so we have a numbers advantage. That's what I was saying.
So he wants to vote one of the 3 of us out, basically?
I think so, yeah. I don't think Phoebe wouldn't vote for you or Noga. And I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I think they want to vote Chloe out.
Do you think Phoebe feels the same or no?
I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't spoken to her about it, but it wouldn't shock me.
Old Fire Tribe are 3, and Old Fire Tornado are 4. So they have the vote, basically, if they wanted it. If Freddie votes Isaac, then it's all sorted.
Really yummy.
Okay, so we've just come from the swapping of the teams, which is so weird. Like, I'm still on Vibe Tribe. Now Ria's also on Vibe Tribe.
I'm really upset. I really miss Ben and Owen, and like they were my alliance. And I don't really know anyone on my team. Freddie, Phoebe, and Isaac are from Fire Tornado Tribe. Like I feel like I was never really close with any of them.
Okay, so in terms of like your tribe, like talk to me about like what?
Isaac is very strategic person.
Yeah, he was right in there with the strategies and stuff.
And like he really thinks before he opens his mouth, which I don't really do. I went to Chloe's flat one time in Freshers and for myself. She still remembers it. It's fab. Freddie's, I don't know where his loyalties lie, but I feel like he's friends with everyone, but he doesn't have like strong loyalties to a specific person.
Okay.
If you had to pick someone right now, who do you think you'd pick?
I'm just trying to think because like there's no one. I honestly don't know. What about you?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. Yeah, I really don't know who to vote for, and I think that because I haven't had the time to make an effort with other people, I might get voted out. But I don't know Nogger and Lizzie well.
They're both really, really lovely. They're really like on it. So I actually was really worried. I was like, oh my god, it's me or Rhea. Nogger's best friends with Phoebe. Nogger's also friends with Lizzie. And Phoebe's friends with Freddie. And then I thought, oh, Isaac is a really good member to have on the team because he seemed like he was getting the challenge. So I was like, oh my god, I need to do some serious grafting because I'm gonna be out. I'd say that like I'm like pretty I'm like on good ground with Nogger and like Lizzie.
Yeah.
So I spoke to Owen. I literally love that boy. He's just so lovely.
I think Nogger, Lizzie and Phoebe are a really tight three that just like are like a voting block together.
Yeah.
And like it's worth taking note of because it might be dangerous later down the line.
I'd probably say I trust Dan the most and then Owen. Because I feel like Nogger and Lizzie could be easily swayed by Phoebe. And this is the thing. I think it is, I honestly think it's a toss up between me and Rhea.
Which I hate.
I think Phoebe's a great, hilarious person. But in this game, she is a threat. She's a strong player. And we need her gone. I think, to be honest, it won't necessarily be until the merge. But I think at that point, we'll have enough of a majority to vote them off.
I was very, very close to pulling the trigger on Phoebe, and I had the numbers too. Me, Ben, Rhea, Charlie, Robin. That second week, we could have just gone for Phoebe. But now I feel like I feel like I really sort of regret letting her get to this point because now she's the strongest she's ever been.
It's quite a tense situation. I eagerly await to see the results of their tribal council. This upcoming week is the least obvious week in a while. In order to protect the people that I'm close to, I'm going to have meetings.
The thing is, right, Isaac, he's really like in support of Phoebe or like in support of keeping old Fire Tornado strong.
So Isaac has basically told me that he will be leaving the competition at some point.
Isaac has to go at some point during the term? That's brilliant. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you so much for being such a good ally.
So he's told me that he's going to put all of his eggs in my basket. I don't know why me, but that's what he said.
There might come a time when I'd have to leave. The plans I've made, the alliances, it's all been with this in mind. I'll get Phoebe to the end, I hope.
Maybe if I throw that out there and create distrust in that group, that will buy Rhea another week, that will buy Freddie another week.
But Isaac has to be voted out at some point, so he will need to be voted out at some point.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, just do that now.
I feel like I can really trust him because I know that he's not gonna try and screw me over because he has no way of winning. But I do feel like I don't know how much groundwork he's made with the people to make friends. That's what I'm gonna have to start thinking about.
Isaac could be a sort of easy solution for 1 week.
Oh, and
They had a movie night without me yesterday because I had to hang out with my girlfriend. What a chore that was.
Just to the side, to the camera, Tilly's a little bit drunk right now after one Aperol Spritz.
Silly.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that the fact that I wasn't there doesn't create a big rift between me and the rest of the tribes.
And we have wine gums
like
from
Iago and
Toby.
Yeah, Toby is here in spirit. Should we watch Let's watch the entire season of Survivor. Every single one. We should do like
It's like all kicking off, like properly kicking off. And Sam's had to film stuff, but I don't know how. I can't look, it's all just gone. I don't know how. Okay, just gone. It's all just gone like to absolute shit.
So, I thought I'd talk about movie night because it it just didn't really go how I thought it was gonna go. It's so silly, it's not even like...
Why are you even filming me?
You're literally...
They're literally arguing. Whatever.
Okay, fine.
No, they're arguing. Come on.
How did you get to this job?
If you're not going to back me up in a situation like that. Robin?
You alright?
What are you doing?
No, I was just.
You're actually filming it?
Are you for real?
No, but.
No, because I understand, like, yeah, I get it with coming to film tonight, but like, I literally said to you, like, look, I know that we're filming tonight, but can we let this just be a thing that we're just talking
Yeah,
about?
but I just wanted to come see because you guys are being like really
Can
like.
you please put the I'm sorry, Robin, I said to you, we're not filming this.
No, but I literally
Because some
wanted
things
to
are
come see.
outside of a fucking game. Like, I think you think this is all, oh, okay, let's make a joke about this. That's not how this works.
Like, Dan kicked off, like, I genuinely felt, like, I felt quite hurt. I felt quite, like...
I swear to God, why is your fucking friend filming this? Why is she filming this? Can you please...
No, don't even
put the camera down. This isn't funny. No, put the camera down.
But I just can't stop thinking about when he shouted at me.
Robin, are you okay?
I feel like I made it worse when they came back in, but like, I just can't do it, like, I just can't, like, he doesn't even, like, understand, but, like, I just can't do it, Okay, because I'm, like, I'm actually really upset.
Everyone just assumes that I'm like...
But, like, no, but I'm being serious, like, it's not even funny. I feel like we can't talk about movie night again, like, I just feel like... I literally really trusted him, like, he was, like, on the... What? Zan, oh my gosh, none of that was real.
It's not fair on you.
What's going on,
Nothing. I think you can probably tell. It's just to let you know that what you just thought was not real. Like, he doesn't even...
Guys, what's going on?
Nothing.
Some things are right to be filmed, and then some things I just feel like should be left out of it.
Like, I didn't know, like, the way you, like, behaved was, like, so out of pocket. Like, I'm not trying to, like, but, like,
How
you know...
I don't think it was, because I said at the start of the night...
You swore at my friend, like... I just, like...
That's what's going on.
Nothing.
The reason I wanted to speak to you guys is because, especially you, Robin, like, I know that you came out and filmed, and I understand that we're filming.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Dan, like, the thing is that, like, I didn't know, and I didn't know, like, I didn't know it was that deep. Like, keep going. And me and Dan, good vibes. We staged it all.
Right now, you're both filming something that just shouldn't be fucking filmed. What is funny? Tell me what is funny about this, because to me
The
that's
thing is,
funny.
though, Dan, is because it looks like you're filming.
I'm not fucking filming. See, now look, but I'm not filming anyway, so I've stopped. Okay?
You stopped?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
stopped.
brilliant. Like, wonderful.
I just can't do it.
Like,
So now I'm just
brilliant.
gonna walk out.
Oh, Tilly's awake.
Right, Tilly?
Like, oh, look, I don't really want to have this conversation here, but what I'm saying is that, like it was like my house, and you, like, you shouted at me in my own driveway. Still, best buds. And we had a silly time. Okay, stop.
Why is it so blurry?
I don't know, Dan, like, it's... We don't talk about movie night.
I don't think that's like appropriate.
I would like it to be known that I would never, ever, ever film someone or anything in an actual time of crisis.
So, movie night.
Yeah.
I am very sorry on behalf of the behaviour I fake displayed, because it was not on, was it? It just wasn't on. And, like, Tilly, how did you find movie night?
It was alright.
Yeah?
I wasn't awake for half of it, but...
That's okay.
Didn't really miss that much of it. I feel like we all really, like, bonded and got closer together, and well, we don't talk about movie night.
Bradley Cooper's performance was, like, great.
Which one was that on again?
He was the like, handsome chap with glasses on.
It was a bit ridiculous, wasn't it?
It's fine, like it doesn't even, like, I don't even care, like it was...
Oh my god, Robin,
Thank you, Ben, because I feel like Robin's making a big deal out of it.
Don't you try and... It's just a bit silly.
Okay.
Here's where I'm at. I've spoken to Freddie.
I got a voice note from Robin, which was quite long and rambling, as you'd expect from Robin.
But Freddie's in for going to the final 2 together.
She'd like to keep the alliance going, and she's not going to tell anyone my secrets, which is good to hear, because that's what I was hoping for. So I guess I just got to trust that she'll keep her word, but I haven't been given any reason to think that she wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Freddie if it's not me.
Okay,
fine, like moving out was great, thanks.
Yeah,
great night.
see you at the challenge.
I had a great
Bye.
time.
Thanks.
My strategy for the upcoming vote, which is tomorrow, I've been so busy, I had exams and lectures still. Why do I still have lectures? I've literally already had an exam. But I genuinely don't have time, so I have no idea who I'm going to vote for. I wouldn't say I have anything close to an alliance with anybody. I see Chloe sometimes, like, just walking past, but vote, like, I'm really busy, I assume she is as well.
We just have to sort of get past this one.
Yeah.
I spoke about it with Freddie and Phoebe.
I think Lizzie and Nogga
Yeah, we should definitely
is worth keeping in for sure.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't vote them.
No, definitely not.
And Nogga has been raving about you because of your bushcraft instructor or something like that.
Yeah.
And basically the obvious choice was like either Rhea or Isaac.
Well, I think we've just got to decide between Isaac and Rhea now.
But I just don't trust this tribe as much as like Vibe Tribe.
I don't know. I'm trying to gauge what Nogga and Lizzie are thinking, I think.
Yeah.
I've not seen
Lizzie and Nogga clearly are going to vote Isaac off. And obviously I knew that he was leaving. But then I don't think I've got enough time to make the groundwork with Chloe.
As long as we have like a general decision, then we're fine.
I want to keep the remnants of Fire Tornado going strong. And we're going to get Will, who didn't participate in the last challenge. So I don't want to be outnumbered by Void people. I'm just going to have to be a little bit more sneaky about things.
It's an exciting day. Honestly, it could be me. It could be anyone. Who knows what's gonna happen, guys? I spoke to Lizzie and Nogga, basically trying to arrange a meetup. We didn't arrange it because everyone was sort of busy. Ultimately, we've all decided that Isaac is the better option to go.
I don't want to vote out Lizzie, and same with Freddie and Phoebe, which literally leaves me like Rhea and Isaac. Phoebe has defended Rhea and saying she's a good player, and I don't know anything about Isaac. He kind of gave me like tech bro vibes. I'm really sorry, Isaac, I literally just don't know you at all. But that was just the vibes you were giving.
Maybe I'd vote for Isaac, purely because he's the other person who's most likely to be voted out. Although, if us four from Fire Tornado try and stuck together, I'm just trying to predict who everybody would vote for. Who would Isaac vote for? I feel like Isaac would have the same reasoning as I.
And then we've got Will coming in. He's a complete unknown quantity. I don't trust him right now.
This is the thing, I feel really weird because I don't want it to be balanced. I want Fire Tornado to outmatch the Vibe Tribe people, and I know that's probably the wrong ideas because, you know, this is my tribe now.
I love Freddie, but I feel like he's not telling me the truth about who he's planning on voting for. But I hope it's not Chloe. I hope it's Isaac. But worst case scenario, people I desperately need to stay in are Nogga, Phoebe, Freddie and me.
I don't want to be lying to Lizzie and Nogga because I want them to trust me, but Chloe, I just don't know her. I need to keep my alliances close so that I'm safe.
Welcome, new Vibe Tribe, to your first tribal council. Phoebe, what's wrong with the new Vibe Tribe name?
Right, first of all, even if it wasn't to do with the old Vibe Tribe existence, it's just a horrendous name for a tribe. The Vibe Tribe. It's embarrassing, it's weird, I'm not involved. I will not associate myself
Right, well,
with
you're
the
not,
name.
are you? You're in the new Vibe Tribe.
Yeah, no,
so enjoy it.
That's even worse, because it's just like they went, oh, what can we call the new tribe? Let's just put the word new in front of the bad name and move on, and I'm not happy.
What would you change the new Vibe Tribe's name to, Phoebe, if you had your way?
Yeah, exactly.
Akuma Kuma Nuka Nuka Apple.
Oh, that's right. Did we change it?
Akuma Kuma Nuka Nuka Apple.
How do you feel about your new tribe in general, though, the people on it, Phoebe?
No, No, well, I feel like it's worked out quite well that I've been placed with like people from the other tribe who I kind of already considered myself to be allied with and forming.
Well, that's very, very honest of you. So you have alliances on this tribe?
Yeah, definitely. But I definitely feel a bit like pulled away from the connections that I had made with the Fire Tornado tribe.
Well, Freddie, what do you think of that? For you saying that she now has other allies on her tribe?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I think, to be fair, I think if we're going to be with new people, it's good to establish good relationships with them early. I miss Owen's cute little face, but other than that, I'm doing right.
Ultimately.
Lizzie, so FTT has numbers over vibe. It's 4-3 in this tribe. Do you think that could play a factor in today's vote?
I mean, I think it's always something to consider. But like Phoebe said, it's interesting because there has been like oh god, what the words, like in the swap that the new tribe that's formed has had like previous connections, like kind of formed. I don't know if that sentence makes sense, but basically what Phoebe said is that it's interesting that maybe that majority might not come into play, but I think it easily could.
Chloe, how have you found this week?
I found this week, it's been good. It's been a little bit confusing. The swap was a little bit of I wasn't expecting it to happen this soon. And obviously I feel like we only really gelled with each individual tribes. So I guess in a good way, it's nice to sort of mix it up a little bit, but it was a little bit of like a surprise.
So Ria, when do you think that people start to look to voting the threats out rather than the people who are less useful to the team? Surely that must come into people's mind at some point.
I don't know. I think now that the tribes have swapped, I don't know, me personally, I don't really know the other tribe that well, so I think like we need to get to know each other more before we can like properly assess who's useful, who's not useful, and who actually isn't.
Isaac, does the fact that Will is going to be coming back into your tribe after you voted someone out play a role in deciding who to vote for?
Well, yeah, I mean, things have to be kept in balance. I can't comment, really.
Who feels in danger on this tribe?
I think it would be silly for anyone to say they don't feel in danger. At least from my perspective, because I haven't really had a chance to speak to anyone this week, more than a couple of words, and I get the feeling that it's kind of been similar for everyone. So I could be getting out just as easily as anyone else, as far as I'm aware.
I also think as well, after the challenge, we all kind of said it's difficult to go off because a lot of us actually don't know each other in this tribe, and like we don't have like a lot to go off based off that challenge. It was quite a small challenge to be able to say like whose skill set's going to be the most useful in the future. So you think like Francis says, it's like you can't say that you're safe all in danger.
Well, then maybe you need to start thinking a bit more individually. And with that, it is time to vote. Lizzie, you're up.
Bye, guys. I literally have felt so conflicted about this all week because literally nobody has given a clear answer on anything.
Right. Well, I don't want to go out, and I feel like if I don't vote at this present, I might be going out. And they haven't really done that much. Okay.
Ria, you're up.
Oh, it's not me.
I'll read the votes. If anyone has a hidden music idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
It's not very hidden, is it? No, it's not. I'm cool, thank you though.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the vote. First vote. Chloe. Isaac. Chloe. 2 votes Chloe, 1 vote Isaac. Isaac. 2 votes Chloe, 2 votes Isaac. Isaac. 3 votes Isaac, 2 votes Chloe.
4 of us are from By Tornado and only 3 of them are from Vibe Tribe.
Chloe. 3 votes Isaac, 3 votes Chloe, 1 vote there.
We're gonna get Will, so I don't want to be outnumbered by Vibe people. I'm gonna have to snake them this time.
4th person voted out of Survivor Warwick, Roots of War. Chloe. That's 4. That's enough.
I didn't even have to go, guys. Some people have been a little bit snaky, so watch out, guys.
Chloe, the tribe has spoken. No, shit. Grab your stuff, head out. Next time on Survivor.
Been a great experience. I'm sad to see it end.
Freddie knew that Isaac had to leave and that Isaac had to quit.
I could get loyalty to the end, but that is stupid.
Chloe went home. Knew this would happen.
Who is the biggest threat to us?
I think this is someone you should know. The owner of the Fire Tornado Idol.
So obviously I'm disappointed because like someone should have been voted. Isaac was going to go anyway, so there's not really a point that I voted out because he has to go.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing.
A lot of people are being like very fake in there. To be honest, I'm kind of glad that I'm going because they've all been kind of snaky.